So I had recently decided to do some work on my Yamaha CP80, and come to find out the reason it was playing so bad was because, well, a bunch of moths had eaten away a lot of my felts. And in my quest to fix this piano, I found that these felts underneath the Whippen, they were all chewed up. It turns out there's not really a lot of resources on how to replace these parts. So I kind of had to wing it, and I figured I'd make a video showing how I did it. I might be doing this wrong. I just want to let you guys know that I'm not a piano technician. I'm just a guy with a lot of time and not a lot of money. So I'm doing it myself. It's a pretty intense procedure. It takes a long time. But what you're going to need is a little squirt bottle. Has a nice needle on it. And you fill it up with half water and half isopropyl alcohol. I guess the alcohol helps the fluid get into the felt a little bit easier. And then you're going to need a soldering iron, just standard soldering iron. This is a Hakko. It's a good one. And you'll need a little scraper tool of some sort. I had this thing laying around, so this is what I've been using. It's got like a little mini chisel on it, and it works really well. So what I start out by doing is I take the water and alcohol mix and the soldering iron, and you're basically going to steam it up so that the adhesive loosens and you can pull this felt off. So I just get it nice and wet, and then we start steaming it. And I try to keep the fluid coming while it's steaming, so that we're not soaking the wood too much. Yeah, you can do this for a while, Once you do a couple, you can kind of get an idea how long you need to do this for. But it's a thick piece of felt, so it takes a while to get through. And we're just doing one side first. Alright. Now we're going to take our pick and we're going to jam it under. Now you got to be careful because you don't want to mess it up, so you got to keep your pressure over here, so none of the force you're exerting, messes up your Whippen. And I just slowly pry it off. There we go. There's one half. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Steam it up. Alright, it's looking pretty good and steamed. Same thing, being careful to not move this thing around too much or too forcefully. It's, even though I steamed it pretty good, it still can be kind of hard to get these things off. Alright, there we go, it's off. And there's still some glue and felt residue on here a little bit, but I'll show you how to deal with that later. So we're going to get this red piece of felt out next. Same deal, you just soak it. Steam it. This one usually comes out a lot easier because it's a lot thinner. Same thing. Stick our thing under there. And it usually just comes right up. Yeah. Alright, so now you can see we still have a lot of stuff in there. We want to get rid of as much of that as possible. So we're just going to steam a little bit around here. You gotta be careful with this part because, you know, the steam makes the glue soft, but it also makes the wood soft. So you really want to be careful not to gouge your wood or anything. So just make sure you stay flush, follow the grain. And that just comes right off. Isn't that beautiful, huh? Get all these little bits off here. Last bit. It's looking pretty good. There we go. Most of it's gone, you know, just a little bits here. And you can use a razor blade to get off some of this other little stuff, just to clean it up a little bit more. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, and that's how I do it. You know, it's a pretty intense procedure to do this to a full 88 key piano, but if you're like me and have time and not money, then hey, why not? If you can afford to take it to a tech, definitely do that, because they will do a better job. Also, if steaming these is a really bad idea, let me know in the comments. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, don't do this at home. And if you do, and it goes wrong, don't blame me. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.